Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can of beer or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a spirit or wine will drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. We read the label, we take a look at all the artwork, we see what they're trying to sell us, and then we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. What do we got here today? Okay, from KCBC Brewing Company, Kings County Brewing Cooperative. It is their 6th Orbit Double IPA. 6th Orbit Double IPA. That's kind of a scary looking monster on it. It looks kind of like an octopus. It's struggling with some kind of animal. I don't know what it is, but let's see what they say. Okay. It is a double dry hopped double India Pale Ale. Citra, Galaxy, Strata, Motueka, Riwaka, and Nelson Sauvin hops. Barley and wheat. It is 8% alcohol by volume. Store cold and drink fresh. It was canned on September 6th, 22. We are now in January of 23, but at 8% alcohol by volume, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. All right, and it's $5.99 at one of our local stores. Okay, I happened to, down in the description box below, I think it explains that this is their 6th anniversary for KCBC. I'm a big fan of theirs for a long time. You click up there, and that's the playlist for all of the KCBC brews. All right, well. It doesn't give that it's loaded with different types of hops. So this is going to be a real, and I hesitate to use the word mosaic because mosaic is a hop, but this is a real mosaic of hops. So this is going to be, I'm expecting a symphony of different types of hops, both in the aromatics and in the flavors. All right, let's crack this open and see if it meets expectations. Once again, it is 8% alcohol by volume, so it's going to be a little warm. Speaking of warm, all beers should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers, 37 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Ales, because they ferment at a little higher temperature, I'd say 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And I always check the temperature of all of my beers. That way I know they are at their optimum. And I have called a lollipop thermometer from the folks at ThermoWorks. And there is a link down in the description box if you'd care to pick up one for yourself. I always use the same style of glassware for all of our beers. That way nobody has a leg up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. Speaking of aromatics, most people, when they do their tastings, they sniff, they sip, and then they let you know what they think. Well, I sip first. Why? I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I do. All right, well, yes, we've got a hazy, crazy one here. Boy, this one looks as lush. Oh, boy, I tell you, that's an amazing, and it's a great-looking head on that. So, let's see what the temperature is. This is an India Pale Ale, double India Pale Ale. Should be around 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We're a little chilly at 47.3 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it is a little, we might want to let it warm up just a smidge before we taste it. Just let it sit there because we want to get all of the optimum temperatures. All right, well, it certainly looks like a India Pale Ale, well, at least an American one, that's for sure, a double India Pale Ale on this side of the pond. All right, looks like it. Let's take a swig. Cheers. You'll notice I took 2 sips. The reason is it's just slightly past, well, it's early afternoon, and my taste buds were waiting for later, so they weren't paying any attention, and so they needed to be woken up. So they are now woken up. They're ready. First nosedive. There's a lot going on there in that it's floral, but it's citrus and funky. There's a funkiness about this, which is kind of cool, especially considering that lush look. Let's see if the taste buds agree with the olfactories. Oh yeah. Wow. There's a lot of hop in here, but it is a smooth hop. This is not an aggressive. No. If this is their 6th anniversary, boy, they're relaxing and having a good time. That is for sure. It is a lush. I don't get a lot of the alcohol. Well, maybe. Yeah, my tummy's saying this has got some alcohol in it. So this is a dangerous beer. I could, especially on a day like today, it's overcast, a little chilly out there. This would be a fine afternoon beer to relax after a little bit of work and just before finishing things up. Perfect. So, does KCBC's 6th Orbit Double IPA meet expectations? It certainly does. If you enjoyed this program, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That would be great. A thumbs up, a share would be even better. And we really appreciate all of your comments. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.